Welcome to our weekly video series, and today's topic is about judgment. So when I say the word judgment, tell me what comes to your mind. Like what is the first thing that pops into your mind? Maybe you fall into the part where it says, "Oh, I don't judge people," or maybe you're very unconsciously judging people and you're like, "Oh, maybe I do judge people." So here is what prompted this whole topic. As many of you probably have watched the halftime show for the Super Bowl, and there was such an outcry about the performance of J-Lo and Shakira. And I was thinking about that. First of all, full disclosure, I did not watch it live. I am not a football person. I'm not a sports person at all. Okay? But when I saw the outcry, I went and watched it. I actually love Shakira and J-Lo. I think they're pretty cool. So I was curious and I watched it and I was like, okay, what is this about? And that's what prompted this whole topic. So if any of this resonates for you, especially about judgment, please share in the comments, because I want to break some very big beliefs around judgment. It's a very big topic. Judgment is broad, and the way I think about judgment, especially as human beings, right? We will judge. Like, that is just how human beings are made up. We judge people. We judge things. Judgment is how we process the world. So what is the price? What is the cost of judging? First of all, are you consciously judging or are you unconsciously judging? So if you did watch that halftime show, what were your thoughts? What came up for you? Uncensored. Share with me, or at least write it down somewhere. And the question I have for you, whether you positively judged or negatively judged, what is that bringing up for you? What is that bringing up for you? And I'm going to share some very important pieces, which I will come to in a little bit, but I want you to just sit with this for a few minutes. What came up for you that made you either positively judge or negatively judge? Now, why am I asking that? Why am I asking that question? So here is the bottom line. As human beings, we make sense of the world with our own reality. That's a belief, right? We all have beliefs that we are pretty much, most of us have formed beliefs based on what our parents have told us or our experiences. And it's literally like someone opened up our brain, dumped the stuff into our heads, and closed it. And that's how we form beliefs. So when you judge anybody, when you judge anything, it comes up because of your own frame of reality. And it is just your frame of reality. It is not everyone's, but that's what we start thinking. It's like, oh, if I'm thinking this way, this is real. This is for real. But what if it isn't? What if this isn't? And these are important pieces that I want you to sit with, because this is going to shed some big time light for you around what are your beliefs and what is your view of the world. So going back to that show, right? Going back to that show, what were your thoughts? What came up for you? Were you like, oh my God? So this is the two camps that most people fall under, right? Oh my God, those women are awesome. Look at them in their 40s and 50. Like, look at how strong they are. Look at how amazingly they move their body. That's one camp. The second one is like, they've been called names from they're like slutty to like, how could they do this, to all kinds of things. Yeah? What camp do you fall under? And why are you in either of those camps? It's because of your reality frame. And I want to highlight this, because the more you start thinking about the world from, oh, this is only my reality frame. It could be true, it could not be true. It's actually going to benefit you. And here is why. Here is why it's going to benefit you. Because most of the time we make up stories about our world, right? About things, and that holds us back. Just look at judgment, for example, like if you're pointing fingers at somebody and saying, no, 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 you are like this, oh my God, like how could you, like what are you, and whatever, right? Look at what happens with the other three fingers. Where is it pointed? Yeah, here. That is itself in itself is such a good frame for you to look at. If you're pointing fingers at somebody, time to look at your own self. The three fingers pointing back at you. Can you look at yourself? Can you see what is it that's coming up for me? What are my beliefs through which I am looking at the world? And is that real? Could there be another frame? Could there be another belief? Is this belief serving me? I often say this to all my clients. If that story is not serving you, if it's not helping you, it's time to create a different story. That's the bottom line. So if the beliefs are not serving you, are you up in arms about this? Are you in that camp where you're like, how could they? Like, you know, they are, they have brought women back 50 years. They're objectifying women, all kinds of things. Like, are you in that camp? Why are you in that camp? So the other piece to this, that's the first part. The second part to this, when you judge others, you are actually judging your own self. And I'm going to go a little woo on you. When you judge, it's almost like the universe does not know whether you're judging someone else or you're judging your own self. And what happens when we judge ourselves? We get critical of ourselves. We start to bring ourselves down, right? So that's the second piece to this whole thing. When you're judging others, you're judging your own self. And there's a third part to this. If you stay with it for just a little bit longer, okay, stay with this, because this is going to make so much sense and you're going to really get something more out of this. So the first part was why are you judging? Because of your own reality frame. And the second piece is when you judge others, you're judging yourself. This is the third part. The third part is vital. When you are judging, it, oh my God, I lost my train of thought. Now you might be judging this, right? What's coming up for you around that, right? So start to like think about like the places where you do judge. I lost my train of thought. I can't remember the third one and I haven't written it down. So it will probably come to me after we're done. But the bottom line is, notice where you start judging and can you change that? Because when you judge others, the universe does not know whether you're judging others or you're judging your own self. And you're judging your own self and it does not help your cause. Okay? So create a different story. And I'm blanking out on the third one. It was so good. Talk about not writing it down, right? Yes. But I will come back to that. The bottom line is, watch this because this is going to really help you. Hi, Katrina. So this is really, really going to help you so much when you pay attention to where in your life are you judging, because judgment does not take you anywhere. Oh, I got the third one. Yay! What happens when we judge? Okay, think about like, when you watch that whole half game and then you were like, okay, you had a lot of feelings come up. What happened? How did you feel after? Most likely your energy was drained for either camps, right? Like you're up in arms, like, oh, go you, or I can't believe they did this, and like all angry about it. It takes away energy. And you are expending valuable energy that could be channeled somewhere else in a creative way. So this is the third piece, very, very important, because when you give away your energy so freely, it takes away energy from what you could be creating in your life. So watch out for that. Watch out for when this judgment sneaks in. I honestly think I don't judge at all, but I noticed myself, like the small little things, like, if someone cuts me off on the road, like I might be like, oh, how could they do that? But it's split second, and I'm like, I catch it now. I catch it. Even those split second things are vital to catch because it's energy spent unnecessary. Yeah. So these are the 3 things that I want you to sit with and take away from this video call on how can you channel judgment in a different way into a more creative space. So watch out for when you judge, and notice that it's your frame of reference. Notice what is that frame of reference? What is that belief? And the second thing is, when you judge, you're judging yourself. You don't want that. And the third part is it's expending valuable energy. All right. So that's it. I hope you found this valuable. If you have any thoughts or questions, please put it in the comments or share with